Hello everyone, welcome to the second round here of Children of God 6K 2v2. Previous round, we seen Team Goonatar secure victory on Blood Moon. Technical difficulties as always with this caster. We are going to be playing another second match here on Gold Rush, the right map to say this time. And we're excited to see how both these teams play. I'm joined again by Goodnut.
Gamers.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm excited to see if Team Brazen Attempted Team can pull this back. I think they can. They are capable players, and we'll see how they get on. However, I've seen Puppy and Hunter play this map previously. We all have in one of the previous tournament matches, and it was quite a dominating performance on that one. So maybe we'll see a repeat of that. Maybe we won't. We're going to find out in a moment, or however long it takes them to ready up, because I did not take into consideration that they would actually take their time this time.
Quick, no dead air.
Yeah, no dead air. Good enough. Sing the national anthem for me, please.
All right, chat. Post your best joke in the chat. I'm gonna be delivering them for you.
Wow, you're not gonna sing the national anthem?
Nah. Oh, Vastol that's a pretty good joke. Just commenting Vastol. Yep, there's 3 of those now.
Wow, I see how it is. You know.
All right, good work, team.
I think I'm never going to cast again. I think you've all broken.
I think I'm gonna host my own tournament with blackjack and hookers.
You know, aren't you a married man?
Yeah, I mean, it's a business, you know.
Fair. Anyway, heading in here, got one of Calamia's ships, Cocky Angel, a Torp Tug, it looks like. Or is that a bomber? That looks like a bomber. We'll find out in a second. Yes, that is indeed a bomber. Okay, we'll start off with ANS as usual. We got Toxic Germ, which is a beam battleship. Seeing another one of these, which is very interesting. It is going to be... Where is it heading? Is the plan to go below, down, beneath the this whole plate, maybe? Okay, we'll see how that goes. We've got... That's not that. We've got the bomber, the second bomber. We've got a beamstone for, I assume, holding the caps. Yeah, not as much PD as it could have. So it's clearly just for backline defense. We got a spy frigate with Eland. We've got one Torp vet. We got 2 Torp vets. We got a Cap Cringer for the B point. Got another Cap Cringer going in for C. Then we've got another Cap Cringer sitting in wait.
Cringers.
And that's a lot of Cringers.
The enemy is securing zone box.
Yeah.
Heading on to highball, we've got a bow on Axter, VLS 1. Oh, I never like putting the VLS 1 in this mount because of how big it is. The risk of losing your VLS 1 because of how big this mount is scary, because they don't have a lot of health. I do not like putting them there.
Yep.
And it has a lot of points worth of stuff. It's got 10 active decoys, that's 80 points, and then the chancellor, so that's 92 points worth of soft kill on that. Overall, though, still got the guns. Ooh, Mark 61s and 62s.
You should, when you get a chance, take a look at Hunter's fleet.
I'll get around to it in a second. You can see it up there, hidden in the corner of my eye. I'm trying to ignore it till I get to it. We got a bow on PV here, aux steering's in the bow, all that good stuff, and a bunch of size 2s, all size 2s, no hybrids. Then we got another bow on with an interruption jammer in the back. Fair enough. More Mark 61s and 2s. Interesting choice to have the Mark 61s as the non-super firing. I would have the I guess just on the shoulder rather than the sliver part of the mount. I want one of the 2 barrels to have better silence. But going on to Hunter, a big pedantic here. CLN, of course, let me guess. Rocket containers, rocket containers, rocket containers. Oh, but are they actually rocket containers? Some are going to be, but I think 1 or 2 might be fake names. Let's see. Yeah, some of these are fake names, maybe. Definitely fake names. Then he's got Rail Stello. This is the same fleet that we saw last time. Rail Stello with escorts of sorts. Got a Bloodhound sitting beside it, and an EWR. Did I have any AMMs? Nope. Then we're quickly going to go on to the, 450 laners with the double drive. You bet ya. Hunter loves these. We've got a tug group. What are these? MMTs? Bulk mag, so they have more missiles. Okay.
The enemy is securing zone
I can respect this. This is a standard torque group. Tug group. We've got lighthouse. Oh, are these lighthouse? SA missiles? They might be. Then we've got these escorts from earlier. Moving on to Puppy, real quick. We've got C90 Jam Monitor. We've got Fringe Capper for the point. Then we've got a whole bunch more of these monitors in a ball. C90s, T30s. Lots of jammers, we'd love to see that. And 2 plasma monitors as well in the group. 3 plasma monitors in the group. Okay. Hoping to do a bit more damage that way. And then we've got more of these MMTs being played in a group, it looks like. Yeah, okay. And that appears to be their fleet in its entirety. Yeah, already.
Yep.
We just
these MMTs.
Some violence there. ACAP immediately denied. Did you see what that was denied by?
Rocket containers.
Rocket containers that were coming out. Yep.
Yeah, these tugs are definitely just looking for something nice to dump their missiles into, and then they're just going to scatter.
Take a look at the D point. We'll see that they've, of course, created a little bit of art for everyone to watch. To look at.
Yeah, the open air mine trap.
Some more rocket containers heading into the C point. They're going to kill this Fringe Capper. Does it have AMMs? It does. It doesn't have AMMs. But I meant to say chaff. Unless they.
It doesn't matter if he has chaff. He's going to be in front of it.
Yep, he's going to end up in poor Calmia. They're going to end up in front of this chaff cloud. These rocket containers are just going to.
But he's changing velocity. Might dodge him. One's going for chaff. Yep, dodged.
Ooh, we love to see that longevity for that sprinter. Hopes and prayers.
And ANS will need it. Their cappers aren't great.
The enemy is securing
exchanges of fire happening now. Finally, Rail Cello chipping in, and of course the big monitor ball, big and scary. No jamming yet, which is surprising. You have all these jammers. Use them. They're really cool when they make the enemy go blind. Maybe out of range, actually, before I make my comment. Let me check. Nope, they're in range of each other. Yeah, definitely in range.
OSP4 hitting these monitors along the high right flank, pushing the Axters into cover.
Yeah, it is.
They're losing their Mark 68s already.
Oh, are they? No, they are taking some chin
pretty
damage.
Beat up.
That's one of the big downsides to the Axford, I find, is the chin. Whenever you're biotanking, the chin always betrays you.
Uh-huh.
Well, not always. You can very reliably biotank an Axford, but it's just annoying whenever you see that Mark 68 take damage more than anything else.
Mm-hmm. And ANS snagging the ACAP despite the sprinter being very dead.
These containers might miss. Yeah, we've got decent use of chaff this time, but this sprinter is not going to be able to get out of here. It's down to Nox steering. And it's getting hit by a bunch of 100 mil, so it's going to be finished off real quick whenever the engine dies. Reinforced drive, which means it did get further than a normal drive would have.
Yep. Big fan of reinforcing your cappers.
Yeah, I usually run it reinforced drives on my cappers. Sometimes I don't because I'm really shortchanged on points, and then I regret it every time.
More rockets coming out. Or where they're headed.
Unfortunately, you cannot see the rocket containers' paths, which is always a shame. But it looks like they're going through.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
Maybe something on the B point.
They might see the bombers. I don't know. They don't. Do they see the bombers? Yeah, bombers are tracked, and sure they've immediately identified what those are. So they're sending rocket containers out for them.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
the bombers.
They do have AMMs.
No chaff.
Not AMMs. I keep saying that they have chaff. Yeah. Take a shot every time I make a mistake. Everyone will die.
Yeah, if they... do they still see through jamming? Either way, their path is good. The chaff should save them.
Continuing to climb and climb and climb. They might be able to get out of the range of the
They
Seeker.
drop another one.
Well, these rocket
They're good,
containers
yeah,
will
they're
see
good.
the chaff first, so
Some of
should
them
be
will, yeah.
fine. Yeah,
Still spotted though. The rail cell should maybe be shooting at him. Let's see.
sort of
No, he's going after the
doing a little bit of a
experts.
dance here, rotating away. Ooh, this is a bit of a tricky situation. They're rotating away, and they're accepting that they're going to lose their B point probably, because these tugs are going to go straight on the B point. The AWACS range is going to get spotted here.
Yeah, they see the tugs. At least they're tracking them.
Beam out on the gun shuttle, or a little cringe capper actually, on the A point, finishing it off. Sadly, there's nothing they can send in there to cap it. Ooh! Wait, no. Did this one just die to those rockets? Is that what happened? Or is this the one that's been dead for a while? I think that one's the one that's been dead for a while, and this one just died to those rockets that were flying around. That's a big shame. Down 3 cap assets, and they don't have a lot of ships to start with. Only... They've got the bombers, but outside of that, they've got 1, 2, 3 left.
ANS just needs to force a fight. You know, I think they have the tonnage to win against the monitors. Yeah, 2 battleships and 2 Axers should take care of that.
The problem, though, is that whenever you get into that fight with those monitors, the rail cell is firing into you, but the big problem is that now that you can be you're predictable about what direction you're going, rocket container dump is going to be very dangerous.
Yeah. No hurt. What's their hard kill like? Not good.
Yeah, no, as you can see, because they have all these Mark 62s and Mark 61s. Bismuth, the BB, if we take a look, also pretty greedy. It does have Auroras.
Yeah. They just need a. If they find that rocket container geometry, it's hurting for the experts. Battleship will be all right.
Finishing off, well, not crippling one of these monitors at least, just getting the shots.
The pain point. Yeah, that one's not happy.
So I think what they're seeing right now is that they're thinking that either maybe they don't think there is a direct threat to B right now. Maybe they do know that, but they don't think they can do anything about it. But if they're expecting to be able to just rotate around and trade a cap for a cap, they're going to be very upset whenever they see all these Matic mines. Granted, they're not cooperative, they're not sprint, so they're not that scary. If you just slowly...
That should be easy to see.
If you inch one in, but if the beam BB... They won't cap with it, of course. Not going to, I hope.
Has it been tracked? I've not noticed. It isn't tracked now.
I don't know if it's...
Oh my god, if this beam battleship gets the jump on this container liner...
The container liner, however, is continuing to move closer to the rest of the team. Because, again, don't leave your stuff out to die.
Yeah, he's diving. He can't really cross just like Puppy's monitors did. If he does, he's losing container banks. So he just has to dive. He's got to play guerrilla warfare with this
As mentioned earlier, that AWACS monitor is being finished off. Unfortunately, not able to do anything about that. Brazen tip to the team, that is. Did they fire any of those missiles, I wonder? They did fire 2 missiles each, it looks like.
Battleship's going on a walk, though.
More rocket containers being sent out. Oh no, I just realized what I'm talking... Maybe... I was looking at the cells wrong. Maybe it is just nothing but rocket containers.
Yeah, it's rocket containers and just decoys, I think.
Yeah, no, I just forgot how the cells are laid out in container banks. Yeah, Grazers are going to say no. That's a lot of command. So we got some command ones, act command validated. We got some act ARADs.
I don't see any ARAD primaries though, but they don't have jammers to deal with this. I don't think. At least they're not using them.
Vomiting at the
If they use this jammer, these missiles fail.
Sadly, no jammer. One of the bombers is dead, and another one is going to die from this 100 mil now at this stage because of how badly crippled it is. Either that, it's going to lose its VLS-2 and reactor.
And they've got another salvo of that to go.
The enemy is securing zone
D
dagger.
point, the mines have all been spoofed. They are taking the D point.
Oh, look at that.
The enemy is
But
securing
the
zone
B point
boxer.
is changing hands at the exact same time. A cap, however, at the same time, is going to be going to Brazen Attempts on team. This could be a break for them.
Yep, and container liner's spotted.
Container
It's
isn't
popping
spotted.
rockets.
I don't know if Team Goonatar is aware of this BB being here.
Yeah, it
Unfortunately,
hasn't been tracked since
the
crossing by A.
does this container liner have a radar? It does not have a radar, so it would have to be the liner to detect it, which is running a... Is it an Ithaca? Ithaca Bridgemaster, so it won't have the track for a while. They don't have anything that will see this thing as it encroaches up onto the
Enemy
container liner.
zone
And I
Atlas.
don't know that... Do they have an intel center? No, I don't see one. So they'll get that track and they won't know what it is for a hot minute.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
Capper. Now the caps are in the favor of Brazen Attempts at a team. The Axfords are still in good condition. The BB is still in good condition. And the Beam BB
Yep.
as well. They're missing some of their light assets, but if they can maintain this cap lead... Ooh! Yep, no falling for the decoy.
Rockets. Yep, they're going for the chaff. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of dicey. They're on the knife's edge, ANS, because if these or these S2 tugs get a good hit on an Axert or something, that's not gonna make them happy.
It looks like I don't see a lot of criticals. Are these rail cells just missing? It appears so. Yeah, the rail cells are just missing. Wow.
Beam battleship is spotted. They see him.
That sucked quite a bit for OSP. Monitor just
Yeah,
exploded, shredding the armor on 3 of them.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, 450 is gonna have a much easier time now.
Container liner has taken a little bit of damage here. Oh, nope.
I think ANS is realizing they have the tonnage advantage and they're pushing up.
Beam BB has been
Rocket.
spotted. They're going to see all this defender, and they're
rocket
going to know that
defenders.
this is a BB.
Damn, defender's cleaning up.
Only 2 managing to
That was
get
nice.
through,
Oh,
but there's more.
container liner dead.
There we have it. What just hit it?
I just got gunned down, I think.
Basic
He has
CIC,
a basic CIC.
yeah. No restores.
Yeah, no restores. That'll do it. Lucky shots.
fired off-
It's literally that.
It did get its value.
Yeah, I
worth,
got most
however.
explode. Yeah, probably. It's hard to say. It killed a few sprinters.
Maybe if the last rockets here will get some very valuable kill on something. Maybe the beam destroyer. Ooh,
Yeah.
they could get this beam destroyer. That is a good.
OSP's front line is getting bracketed, but these these tugs above the beam battleship are diving now, presumably to go after him.
They do see these containers coming in. They have to notice that this has to be called out, or this keystone's dead, and that's going to be a big,
Come on, chaff.
big. Oh no, they're moving away. Just
Keystone's
deploy
an
chaff.
anchor.
Just deploy a chaff, and you will be fine. Too late.
There we go.
One.
Oh, too late. Too late. At least
One's
for the
going
one.
through. 2 hit.
Not hot.
Oh,
that's rough.
That's rough.
Yeah,
the basic,
no-
the reactor, and the beam. It's over.
Double basics though. Double basics.
Oh, it is double basic. You are
Double basic CICs, so it'll be all right.
It'll be all
for
right.
now, until these tugs see it, which
However-
they're already looking at them.
That could have been avoided. That could have been
S2's
deployed
coming up
so
from the
much
battleship.
sooner.
They might not. I don't know.
They saw those containers. They must have seen those rocket containers flying across in front of these Axfords, so they knew they were there. It's just, it's sometimes you don't know what the threat's going to be to until you just don't notice it until the last second, and it's a shame. Nice 2 spam here coming in on the monitors.
One hit, that's worth it. Oh, maybe not really. Plus your 14.
ARAD.
Nope, and even more.
These aren't a bad call, maybe.
ARAD act.
Oh, missing though.
Does ARAD act validation really do anything for it?
Act validation.
On ARAD.
I mean,
Like, maybe not against
technically
jamming?
it
I don't know.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not
because
doing
jammer
any
won't have
favors.
it, but for in that case, that's like a very niche use of it because again, ARAD act validated,
there
turn off your radar.
Anti-killjoy text is the chat. Oh, it's just flickered. Yeah, more missiles going out. Back to command this time. No jam. Yeah, no jamming from the monitors.
More and more missiles, but there is plasma coming in, hitting this guy. The beam destroyer on the B point is dead. That is regrettable. How's that beam BB doing? Where is it? It's just moving along. Where it's chasing after these monitors, getting
Yeah, it's
450.
chasing the monitors. It's getting, yeah.
But the 450 liner
The
did take some
450 will get
damage.
his licks in. Yeah, he's hurt.
The guns are still functioning, only missing 2 rapids, so it can still keep firing away. It's got 1 rapid, 1 ammo elevator.
BB's probably got a lot of fires. He's got some fires
Yeah,
going,
a few
but
fires as a treat.
is he gonna outrun
Ooh,
these?
some size 2s coming in on the BB.
Yep, here it is. That's what I've been waiting for. Yeah, that's not great, but it's not terrible, honestly. I wouldn't be super upset if I was driving that battleship. Was it? Yes.
BBB starting to catch up here, finishing off one of the
Oh,
monitors.
yep. From the top. Steel chair from above that.
Oh,
where that
yep.
S2 strike was just.
But most of them
Here
are
it
going to
is.
miss.
Active decoy. Yep.
Only
Proving
one
its
match to
worth.
connect, hitting one of the experts. The other expert is
These extras-
chilling. Oh,
Yep,
this
they
could be
have- they're-
oh.
Yeah, the 120 sidearms are gonna make this suboptimal for these tugs.
Yeah, being
I don't think they realize it.
vindicated now for the use of these sidearms. This is going to be big. I just realized my phone was nearby my microphone, so I hope there wasn't any static for any viewers there at home. I'll have to check the recording.
This is your mom call. Let's see. Yeah, I love 120 sidearms on experts, especially when capitals already rely so heavily on soft kill.
Second dump coming here. Sahaj. It's going to be very hard
Sa A-Red.
Sahaj
Yeah, A-Red
and
Val. These active decoys need a... It's not unmasking in time, I don't think. And then the Illuminator Micro looks like it's there.
Yeah, some better hits. Yeah, that BB is pretty cooked now.
Now I'd be upset if I was driving that battleship. And those tugs could just, disengage in Cap C without any issues.
Yeah, the C. Oh, that is a good point. The C cap is now incredibly vulnerable. They need to recognize that. Oh, this is the problem. If they go for
ANS
C, the A cap. If they go for A, the C cap. Ooh, that's a bad position to be in.
These monitors really are not. I don't want to say they're not what the beam battleship should be going for, but it needs to play more zoning and just keep things off gaps.
So they can either throw themselves onto the A cap, or they.
ANS really just needs to focus on killing these tugs as best they can. The things that are alive are the Axers, which is better at that than that battleship was. So that's not, honestly, they're not in a terrible spot if they prioritize correctly. They need to prioritize the ball heading towards C though.
The big thing right now is that this is like the halfway mark of the match, and whole count wise, ANS has the 4 capitals, 2 and 3 sprinters.
Yeah.
OSP has a lot more hulls. They can just hide them. Hide any light assets they want. Wait to see where the enemy team goes for caps, and then hope the BBB is getting into these monitors now, finally.
Yeah, he's
having a battle sword.
Nipping at their heels. He's outrunning them significantly. Almost, not quite twice as fast.
Kamia, they're doing great work here. But is it going to be enough? No, the beams are out of juice, and they're going to continue to get knocked out and out. As you said, more missiles incoming. Active decoy, will it be enough? These are... Oh, oopsie daisies. Let's not miss this.
Maybe one goes for chaff. 2 for chaff, maybe. Yeah.
The double raiders are being... Still got the whiplash functioning at least. Triple drive always has benefit.
Yeah, you need to prioritize those hunter tugs.
C-cap switching hands now.
Beam BP is probably not a great use of its time, but he should probably get on B.
Problem is though that A is going to be very open then. Restoring... Oh no, finally getting that back beam firing. Finishing off one of the monitors. Needs to switch fire now.
Yep. Now that these
Beam is
tugs
being
have
battle
landed
shorted,
good
and it's
hits.
continuing to hit the same dead target. There we go. Into the next monitor.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, bad aiming angle though.
Terrible, terrible, yeah.
Sucks when that happens. Another
And almost
bad
identical.
angle.
Yep. Yeah, now that these tugs have landed their shots, it's a lot more forgiving for OSP to get these caps.
Has fixed
This-
one of the beams again.
The enemy
Immediately
secured
redding,
zone
however.
common.
Yep. Running out of ammo as far as the hit points on these beams go.
Yeah. More 120 going into these tugs, which is all that these experts can do at the moment. D-cap has
Yeah.
a tugboat heading back towards it as well. We might be looking at a 4-cap here, or possibly a 5-cap.
These monitors are realizing that this battleship doesn't. They know that his beams are out, so they are just going in for the kill. Yep, there goes all the beams. Disabled. That's gonna hurt.
Yep, nothing left to do here, unfortunately. They will lose the D point, it looks like, but they do have Brazen Tail, the team that is, has a capper heading towards the E point. Hopefully we'll see something. Well, hopefully we'll see that change hands. Committing these experts to the C point, trying to retake it. BB, gun BB that is, not doing good anymore, does not have any restores. Does it still have a functioning magazine? It does not, it appears. So it can... Oh no, it does. Where's that magazine? What else do I see? Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. Look everywhere but right in front of your face.
250s on these tugs. Probably for breaking damage thresholds.
Beam BB sadly
They'll get C
getting
back.
surrounded.
The enemy is
Yeah.
securing zone eclipse.
Oh, yeah, taking the E point.
Oh, okay.
Going
The
to
E
take the
back
C
cap is
point,
good.
but they're going to lose D.
Yeah. E capper's not spotted. They'll lose D, but they'll get C back, which puts the caps in a weird position. Beams are back alive on this battleship, though. It just needs to get onto B, I think, and do whatever it can to these monitors.
It's not making it. The thrusters are all, you know, cringed, as the kids say.
Yeah, they're pretty chewed on.
Ooh. But this is a very close match. I'm hoping to see us get to a third round here.
These tugs are getting mopped up.
They are.
Let's see what's going to say. This gun battleship's headed D-ward. And there'll be nothing there to stop it from capping, I think, once it gets there.
So they'll not have...
The enemy is
Oh, that could have been bad. Luckily, not in the range of that tugboat. Switching fire to this one. That's an interesting choice. The one that's right next to you.
I wish I could see the move order on this battleship.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. If they park it on the A point, it might be able to...
The enemy secured zone dagger.
Do something. So, managing to deny Team Goonatar that long-term cap gain by taking the C point back. E point, they're going to send that 450 liner. It's going to try and undo this cap. Torpedoes are still on this. This is a fully armed capper. It could cause some problems. It is firing a torpedo at the wall. Oh, I think they forgot to hold fire.
Enemy secured zone
I think they're setting up a fire order and forgot to hold. That sucks.
They still have 5 more missiles.
Yep, they do indeed. Let's take a look at the PD situation. Pavis is dead. One Pavis.
Yeah, he's got
It's on the bottom. So it is an arc.
He might need to rely, depending on the seekers on that sprinter, he might need to rely on these.
A-cap Cringer is getting shot at.
Yep. He needs to start orbiting. If that ship starts orbiting, he's fine. Oh, we got a shuttle under him, but he's unarmed. Alright, let's see. Alright, the sprinter and the liner are unmasked. on E. Let's see what happens. here.
BB is still moving.
This is going out
still
on the
has two
450 liner.
restores. Well, one restore.
Remy Cork, yep. This should hit. Oh, but the salvo size of one might hurt him.
This will be fine.
Oh.
Torps do have a fast firing rate. And the
grape
Previous is
shot.
not an arc.
Yep. Grape shot's not enough.
That's
That's taking out a
one
gun.
hit. Oh, please hit the center stack.
Needs to hit that command center. He needs to hit the... But
That
the
is
CIC's in the nose. There's one in the nose at least.
Needs to throw themselves onto the E-cap, though. Don't leave
Yep.
it.
Enemy is securing zone
He needs to
eclipse.
remain armed and get on that cap. And they're doing that now. I hope that last S3H is a HEKP.
And these are just flux. These are just standard. These are like
It's hot launch.
anti-shuttle.
Oh,
And unfortunately, because they
They're
are hot
hot
launch, they're
launch,
going to
but
go
this
down
thing-
like that. You need to.
well,
Sucks to see. And the
gonna
second
have to
one's
try to
also going to
survive
hit the
these
dirt.
minutes.
It looks like
come on, you gotta unmask for that.
that must be infuriating.
It's still a threat though. It has offensive S1s for capping.
We are contesting zone
Ooh,
eclipse.
A capper though is being moved in on by the monitors, and it's not trying to avoid this at all.
Yeah, no, not being micro, not being paid attention to.
Axfords are getting behind the monitors though. They're heading towards B. Ocello's sitting on it though, so that they won't be able to cap. Yeah, they need to move these Axfords up, and they're doing it. This gun battle.
There
should
is that
start
splitter on the
shooting
A-cap, so the second that this capper dies or is incapacitated, they will start capping A. And there is the
I
E-cap.
think they're sending this gun battleship after no, wait. Yep, E-cap is just put an orbit command around this liner.
Zone Atlas.
BBB has zombied back quite effectively. It does have beams that are functioning.
Yep, it's
Unfortunately, having to reload the beam, cycle it, because
mhm.
can never have
Enemy
good
is
things.
securing zone eclipse.
They left the E point.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh god. That is incredibly regretful. It's not going to make it back in time, is it?
No, I think it just might, but it's gonna take hits for it. Oh yeah, there you go. Called it. All right, A's though.
But
is
now
getting
it's going to
lost
get
Cap
hit
A.
by a bunch more high explosive. Bow on. This isn't going to be good. It's going to lose that basic. One more hit. And then it's not going to be able
Monitored. Yeah,
not
this
going
is
to be able to contest.
a very tight OSP win, I think. We'll see though.
That BB is still
The enemy
going
secured zone
for
Atlas.
the D point. A-cap going to. There is this tugboat slowly sneaking, I assume, towards that C point. It is spotted though.
The enemy is securing zone
Alright,
eclipse.
Axford's chewing on this rail Ocello
The
headed
enemy
B.
secured zone
Yeah, I
eclipse.
guess
Man, they
the
need to
hope
get
is-
if they can.
Yeah, to go for B.
Yeah. What's this tug situation? Drive out, not coming back. Okay, if they get capitals onto A and B, and the whole time they're shooting at these monitors, I think it's alright for ANS.
In these next few moments, though, because they don't have it's a 4v1 cap right now, so the time they have to make these changes is very narrow.
Yeah, they need to get this 3 cap done before the OSP reaches 860. Source, vibes, I'm guessing. Oh, gun battleship's going D though. That's going to be huge. It's completely undefended. Oh, tug sneaking into C.
Yep, as I mentioned. Unfortunately,
Yep.
they don't have enough ships, so they just have to hope that the timer goes in their favor.
It's not gonna.
Real shame about leaving the E-cap there, if they still had that for a bit longer.
Hunter's smart though. He's not going to pull this Ocello off B, and it's going to take a. Oh, it's got one restore though. It might die fast.
It's got a
Yeah, just
basic
basic
CIC.
CSP. Yeah, never mind. That'll die quick.
He's having to just
He can
hide
get
it in
broadside
in this corner so that so it can't be shot until they're on the cap.
Mm-hmm.
Closing in on the tickets here. The BB will get on D in about another minute. This Axford is charging this A-cap. The monitor is still in one piece, and they can throw these other monitors on board, which they should be doing. They're not ordering them to charge onto this A-cap yet, which is... They have to do that now.
Man, this is gonna be close.
This is
But
unbelievably close.
D-cap's gonna begin any second now. C-cap will begin probably in the next minute. If they burn through this Ocello on B,
Securing zone dagger.
and cap A,
They do... The Beam
God,
BB
they
does
do
have
be-
beams. And they are rotating. Yeah, here we go, D-cap. This tug is still a good bit from the C-cap. It's maybe... It's going full speed, so it's about a minute away.
Hunter headed oopsie.
What was the oopsie?
I don't know. They need to get this happening quick though. Ooh. The 4-cap, 3-cap might win them. If they get it before this tug gets on C.
I think this is going to be going to Team Goonatar.
Yeah, it might.
This shuttle is just refusing to die.
Fuck it. Basic CIC being untouched.
Is securing zone Atlas.
Okay, they're capping A.
Enemy secured zone dagger.
Oh my god, the CIC on this Ocel is just not getting hit. He's still valid on here. He's still a threat, I think. Yeah, still a threat.
4-cap is the
that's
only thing that can
hybrids.
save. The hybrids, they targeted the tug.
Wrong target.
Wrong target.
Oh my god. Oh no, I think the tug might just been in the way.
The tug is in the way. No.
The tug's just in the way. Oh man, this might be...
D-cap will be taken.
Enemy is securing
Unfortunately,
zone Comet.
that's probably going to be them
D-cap needs to
calling
happen.
GG.
yesterday. Come on, just fucking be short those beams.
Beams
Where's
are
that
all
Axford
out.
at? This Axford going back to C is not the move.
Oh, this is a painfully close match.
The enemy secured zone Atlas.
These beams say they're active and firing, but I'm not seeing them shoot. There we go.
Not being pause fired.
Bridged by the aim point. Or it's a bad pause fire, maybe. While they're moving.
Oh, yeah,
Come on.
that appears to be... Yeah, they're calling GG, and so is Team Brazen 10th of the team.
Yeah.
That is the second round over, and that is this match over with a victory for Team Goonatar. Very close second round. And oh, I would be heartbroken if I was in this situation. Yeah, they're all pointing out how is Adacello not dead. But yeah, we shall head to the after action report. We'll drag both the teams up here, and we shall get their opinions on these past two matches. Join us. Also, everyone, please, shall we jump up to Violence Waiting Room? Alrighty, we'll wait for everyone to hop up.
I was not expecting the 450 liners way back there. That's what fucked up my super secret, super sneaky battleship shenanigans.
Oh my god. Okay, you want to know something really funny? You capped our natural, and I was like, yo, I think there's something like big over here. And then I fucking fired the rocket containers at your ship, and then I was like, oh, it's a battleship. And I told Puffy, I was like, yo, there's a battleship coming from D, and he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he kept flying, and I was like, dude, like, watch it. I'm pretty sure it's a beam battleship. And he's like, yeah, I'm shooting it. I'm like, okay. And then it comes around the corner and starts beaming him, and he's like, oh, what the fuck is that? I was like, it's the ship I was telling you about, dude. The beam battleship.
I did not realize there were two.
There were not two. There was just one.
There was one beam battleship. Puppy did not realize there were two battleships.
Oh.
Yeah, he was confused.
My bombers
I also
did
had a lot to
fuck
deal
all.
with.
Yeah, we were
You
pretty
know.
well prepared for bombers. I actually expected you to bring a 3K of bombers, but alas, only 2.
I didn't feel like dealing with those.
Critical flux failure feels bad.
Yeah.
My monitors were so fucked up
Yeah.
because
I
I got
couldn't finish
myself
it, though.
overloaded. I got myself bloomed, which super sucked.
So, one thing I'd like to ask all the players: did you enjoy yourselves?
Absolutely.
Those were
That-
good games.
The Blood Moon match was really rough. This last one was good.
Though that was, it was very, very hard watching that match at sometimes because of how close it was.
As soon as I realized that we were going to be against ANS on Blood Moon, I was crying internally. Because 450 can just rotate around the ceiling and just bombard you the whole time.
Yeah, it's hard to fight. That
Especially
second
with
game.
monitors, which are... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Finish what you're gonna say.
Monitors are relatively short range because you either need plasma to enable and you can dodge C90 fairly efficiently. That low shell velocity hurts.
Yeah, that's true. You can get punished pretty hard, especially 450 BBs. Like the HE, if they're landing their shells, it like does damage to you quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That second game though, I felt so good nailing your early capper and your beam DD with the rockets, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, like we've got a head here. And then like a series of unfortunate events just happened, and like, oh man, I don't know. I really fucked up a bunch that game, and so Puppy didn't even know what I was talking about at one point.
Yeah, what beam BB?
What beam BB?
I'm
It's
shooting
good
it.
though. It's a lot of fun.
No, that's how your round was excellent. I really wish we would have caught up. A third game would have been phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good. You're sorry for winning? Why?
We can still play a third game.
No. So I would like
We
to
can't
thank
legally
you
stop
all
them.
for coming. I'd like to appreciate both teams for participating in the tournament, and we'll see Team Goonatar in the next round, the next bracket.
Semifinals.
We'll see who they're going to be fighting tomorrow. Either Team Onyx or Team Fear No Evil will be their opponents for the semifinals. Thank you all for coming. Stay safe and avoid hard narcotics.